Welcome back to Bourbon Legends. Today we're going to be trying yet another bourbon, and we're going to be talking about a pretty cool subject, the Mandela Effect, which everyone seems to have had some experience with, including both of us, because you can't tell me that some of that shit didn't exist.
It's true.
So I'm going to kick it over to Jeff. I'm Justin, and we're going to announce the bourbon of the day.
Today's bourbon is Wilderness Trail Small Batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Bottled in Bond.
James Bond.
That's right. So Wilderness Trail Distillery, Danville, Kentucky. Aged in bottle, non-chill filtered.
And this was another one that I got from the bourbon subscription that I had. So this is another one that we tried at some point, and all of these we tried a while back. So for the most part, I don't really remember what I thought of them. So it's just like doing a whole new tasting, brand new. So we're going to start out, we'll do the tasting first, and then we'll get into the Mandela Effect. So let's give it a sniff.
I like the color.
Give it a sniff like Joe Biden. It smells good.
It does. It's
got a little...
it's like a honeyish type smell, but this isn't honey.
I would say the caramel, however you say it.
Caramel.
Depending on the person.
Yeah,
caramel,
we're not British.
Hey, it's caramel.
No.
Yeah, I got it out of the boot of my car.
It's been 250 years since we cared what they said.
That's right. They lost a 13 colony league.
They're going back. They did.
Let's try it. Ooh, spicy.
It does have a kick at the end. Not terrible though.
No, it's not. It's got a nice little burn going down. Like
it's fades quick.
Yes.
Like it's already done.
It's like you can feel it like making its way downtown. It's is it the best we had? But no, but it's pretty good. It's after our whatever the American whatever that was. That was awful.
That's toilet.
And then I'm pretty sure for the next episode we're gonna have awful. I'm gonna do one more taste to make sure, because my initial thing was a little strong.
It was strong, but it was good. I like it.
It does have a little bit of a spice to it, even in your mouth. Like some of them are smooth going in and spicy going down. This one's spicy in the mouth and spicy going down, which is not bad.
So I do have to say, the taste is great. The burn is perfect. That's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
But the smell when I'm going up to take a drink and everything else, I'm not a fan of it. It makes it seem like it's going to be worse than it's going to be. Maybe I'm a little gun shy after that last bourbon.
Yeah, you're right. Like, I don't know about all this. So we're going to rate this today on cornucopias. And if you know anything about Mandela effects, the cornucopia is a very hot topic. So what do you rate it?
I'd give it's a solid 6.5 cornucopias.
Yeah, I was going to say about 5.5 for me.
Yeah,
it's a decent bourbon. It's not going to be the best thing you've ever had, but it's also not going to be the worst. We already had the worst, so
it's true.
I think we had the worst. We're going to try one next episode that might actually be worse.
I don't
think quite as bad.
I don't think it'll be quite as bad.
But anyways, let's get on to the topic of the show. We'll drink this throughout. This one's actually worthy of drinking for the rest of the show.
Not going to dump it.
And talk about the Mandela Effect. So the term was coined in 2009 to 2010 by a paranormal researcher and blogger named Fiona Broom, who described her own vivid memory of Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 80s. Even though he didn't. He was released from prison, and I think he actually became president of the country in the 90s.
No.
Depending on what timeline you're coming from, right?
Man,
so that's
the thing.
That's part of it.
That's the thing. I don't remember. I remember him dying. I'm one of that crew.
So, in reality, Mandela was released from prison in 1990, served as president of South Africa from 94 to 99, and died in 2013, not in prison decades earlier. And now Broom found that other people had the same memories, and then it ended up being more and more memories of the same thing. And not just things that were changed, but there's been a whole bunch of them as well, where we remember something specifically that supposedly didn't exist at all.
Which is bullshit. And I think it's I think it's a giant plot by governments and some of these larger corporations. And this is where, if you've watched the first few episodes and as you watch this, I'm not the biggest on conspiracies and everything else. I'm more middle of the road type. But this is one where I'm leaning hard into it because, one, I remember distinctly learning that Nelson Mandela died in prison.
Yeah, and for me, I remember him being president.
That just blows my mind. I remember the cornucopias on the Fruit of the Looms.
Yep, we'll get into all of the different ones throughout the show, but
I think they're trying to make enough people question shit where they can see what their influence is and where their marketing money is going exactly.
100%. And they can see what can we change and for them to not notice.
Mm-hmm.
Or for them to stop questioning what we changed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what has the government always done? Psyops against its own people.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it does.
Yeah.
And because who else is it going to test it on?
Exactly. I mean, because you can even look at that going all the way back to Roman times.
Yeah.
What do? Oh, hey, everything's going to shit. Hey, we're going to give out free bread in this giant coliseum and make them watch people fight animals and other people and slaves and chariot races.
Yep, make everyone dumb, fat, and happy, and we can tell them whatever we want to.
We're going to be doing everything over here. Look at this. We're over here doing this other thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, the number of people that have experienced this is what makes it like, it can't be a coincidence.
No.
For the total number of people who have experienced these things. And not every person experiences the same one, but enough people have experienced each of them to make it questionable. You know what I mean?
It's like there's multiple flashpoints.
Yes.
If you're a nerd, you'll get that.
So there's, and part of the theory, right, is, and this is one of the things that I love about it, is about the CERN Large Hadron Collider over in Sweden, right?
Or Switzerland?
Let's see here. Where is it?
I think it starts with an S.
So I'll just read the information about it, but to summarize it before I read everything about it, is that when they first collided the atoms with the super collider, that it's theorized that somehow multiple dimensions or timelines were destroyed. And that's where some of these memories are coming from. Different people from different timelines exist all in the same place now. So some people from one timeline remember something specifically as this, and other people remember it as that. So let me just go through this real quick and read it. So,
yeah, some of these will piss you off.
CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, is based in Switzerland. And operates the Large Hadron Collider, the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator used to study fundamental particle physics. It's also where the Higgs boson was confirmed in 2012, which is the God particle, right?
Yeah.
And where the World Wide Web was originally invented as an internal tool. So the internet. That's an interesting little fact. The conspiracy theory claims that when CERN activated the Large Hadron Collider in its 2008 startup, or later high-energy restarts in 2012, 15, or 2022, it tore open a gateway or a crack between dimensions or parallel universes. Believers argue that two or more timelines briefly merged or overlapped, and people carried over memories from the version of the reality they used to be in, which is why a large group of people can clearly remember a detail that never happened in this timeline. Online proponents pointed to the real Large Hadron Collider restart dates, such as July 5th, 2022, when the collider restarted at record energy levels, and claimed spikes in new Mandela Effect reports coincided with those dates. Some versions of the theory go further, claiming CERN's experiments are linked to opening literal portals with more extreme corners of internet-invoking imagery or gates of hell, or interdimensional beings. These are the more extreme, less mainstream versions of the claim. Now, one of the things it did say in there was that it seems like maybe each restart it's doing the same thing,
Mhm.
because I have noticed more and more of these Mandela Effect things showing up.
Yeah.
So over time, there was like a couple originally. You're like, oh no, this is what I believe it is, but it's becoming more and more, and it could coincide with when they were starting it up.
It can. And to support your theory, one, we have Nelson Mandela, that whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
the fruit of the loom, the logo, the Star Wars quote, Luke, I am your father, versus what it's technically supposed to be, no, I am your father.
Mm-hmm.
A monocle on Mr. Monopoly.
Yes.
Despite them saying that he does not have one.
Yes.
Which is a lie. The Berenstein Bears.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of them. So, let's go over each one. So, we've already done the Mandela himself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, the man that named it.
You remember him dying.
I remember learning of his death, yes.
Yes, and he did die because it was over 10 years ago, but I do remember him getting out of jail and becoming the president of South Africa. So we both already have diverging remembrances of that event,
Mm-hmm.
which is interesting. So, like you said, Darth Vader, the Luke, I am your father, but what he actually says is, no, I am your father.
And I don't know. So, I'm torn on this one because
when we go back and watch it, it does say, no, I am your father, right? Yeah. So,
and I've got the VHS tapes.
Yes, so I do too.
I'm pretty sure that that's going to be the original.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with what's on
But
that.
What I'm also thinking could have happened as well is just in pop culture and people saying it so many times over different shows, different things. Even my uncle, who's passed away, God bless his soul, he always said that. He would say, Luke, I am your father.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it just became so common for us to hear that version that maybe it just replaced the original version in our brain. But that's the thing with these is, did it?
Yeah. So this one I agree with you. I'm not dead set on this one and necessarily being a Mandela Effect. Not to mention 80s audio. I'm sure you remember from the VHS tapes. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, and
then with his little respirator part too, people probably misunderstood. There is a degree of
and you have to keep in mind it was such a huge reveal
mm-hmm.
that people are going to be like, he said, Luke, I'm your father.
Mm-hmm. So that one, I could see where there's some controversy and maybe, but that one not so much. It's the rest of them that really.
So I have a bunch of them, and I have them organized by TV. So the ones we did Darth Vader, I have a couple more from television.
Let's do it.
So the next one is Forrest Gump. What we remember is life is like a box of chocolates. But what it says, he actually says, is life was like a box of chocolates.
No, that was not it.
That doesn't make any damn sense.
No, it doesn't.
Because
how was it? Well, how was life was? Is he dead? Is he talking past tense?
And he says, you never know what you're going to get.
Yes.
Right? So why would was make sense in that?
It doesn't.
I know that he is supposed to be mentally handicapped, but they're trying to make us feel like we're mentally handicapped.
No.
In going back, maybe the movie does say life was, and just the way he said it sounds like is. I don't know. But I 100% agree that it's is.
Yeah, it's is. Life is like a box of chocolates. That's exactly what he said.
So the next one is from The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy says, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. But the actual supposed line is, Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I don't know if I can comment on this. Because,
well, so
it's been forever since I've seen that movie,
and I have seen it relatively recently.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would have, maybe it was at the what is it called, the Orb or whatever it is in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah,
the Sphere.
The Sphere.
Yeah, we watched it at the Sphere, and it was awesome. That was a great experience. But I didn't notice. I feel like I would have noticed her saying it weirdly, but then again, the whole thing is like very in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like wind blowing and like flying monkeys flying over your head. So like in my mind, I remember I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, but I think that could also be much the same way as the Darth Vader one.
Yeah.
Where people have said it that way enough over time. And this movie's ancient. This is way before our times.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't say for sure which one's which, but
No.
I mean, I remember it as the one that everyone remembers it as, but like I said, that could just be influence of
it really could,
regular people.
I haven't seen that movie for probably 30 years.
So here's a couple of them. Here's another one from Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's the fairest of them all?
But it actually says magic mirror on the wall.
I don't remember magic ever being part of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It was always mirror, mirror.
Yeah, and I think that, I think a lot of these TV ones can boil down to people's...
Was it remastered or something?
I don't know.
They go their different versions.
Well, yes, I think Snow White's been remastered multiple times.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of these ones are all attributed to our grandparents or our parents saying it that way to us, but we've seen those movies.
Yeah,
I've seen Snow White multiple times. It's been a long time, and I'm definitely not going to watch the live action one because that looks terrible.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the new Disney live actions.
So I can't say 100%, but I always thought it was Mirror, Mirror.
I was sure it was Mirror, Mirror.
Here's another one. It's another Star Wars one.
Okay.
So you remember Padme says, "So this is how democracy dies."
With thunderous applause.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She actually says, "So this is how liberty dies."
No. This isn't Helldivers. This isn't Helldivers. No. This is how democracy dies. Because she's on a democracy kick that entire movie.
Uh-huh.
Democracy, never liberty.
Yes.
Democracy.
And I agree with you. I was like, liberty? Liberty bibberty.
Liberty bibberty. Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
No. It was democracy. That's all she said. She never said liberty.
Yeah. So I was like, that is crazy. Yeah.
That's blatant. That is blatant.
I blame Disney.
That's definitely a Disney thing. Maybe they retconned it. Maybe what we remember is now legends and not canon.
Yeah.
Because they changed the books.
All right. Now, we were talking about some of the logos and visuals, right? That changed. So
this is going to be...
You brought this one up. The Monopoly Man does not actually wear a monocle, despite everyone remembering him with
He has a monocle. He has a monocle. It's always been there. I will fight you.
So for me, I agree with you. I remember him with the monocle.
Yeah, because like you would see him like place it.
Yes.
He would take it out of his pocket and place it.
So, but the other thing that sometimes I think maybe my brain is with that is Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut.
Because he does have a monocle and a top hat, just like, but he's also a freaking peanut.
He is. But I remember this. This was always the difference. Is Mr. Peanut would only replace it because he would like trip over his cane or something like that, and you'd see it fall out. And he's a peanut. It's not like he has like an eye or anything, really.
It doesn't have an orbital socket.
Yeah, like so it would always fall out. You'd see him go wipe it, replace it. Whereas the Monopoly Man would never start out in any of the commercials or ads or anything with it, and you would see him take it out of his waistcoat and place it. He had a monocle.
Yeah, I agree that he had a monocle. So another thing I saw the other day that someone mentioned that maybe this is why we remember him with a monocle was also from, it might have been Ace Ventura, right? At one point he comes down the stairs and he says something to the guy like, "Oh, hey there, Monopoly Man," or something like Monopoly Guy. And it's a bald guy sitting there with the monocle on. So, but Monopoly way outdates Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Or whichever movie it happened to be. So,
yeah.
I still feel like he had one. Now, does it show him with them now? No.
No.
I think all the Monopoly boxes now, he does not have one.
Yeah.
But that's just like, that is just like the next one, which is the one that makes me the most angry.
Do we have, before we get to that, because I'm pretty sure I know what that next topic's going to be. Mm-hmm. They can leave comments and stuff, right? On any of these.
Yep.
Hey, if you have any of these that support any of this, feel free to take pictures and upload them to the comments so we can support arguments on either side. I would love to see, especially if you have one of the old Monopoly boxes. Mm-hmm. I would love to see it. I'll upload a picture of one of my more newer ones too.
Yeah. So, and you know which one we're going with is the damn cornucopia.
Oh, I knew it.
Fruit of the Loom.
I'm ready for this. I've trained my whole life. Yes, the cornucopia has always been there. As a kid, I didn't get to choose my underwear, especially when I was young and everything else. Mom
we got tidy whities.
Yeah, it was always tidy whities. It was always Fruit of the Loom from Walmart, and that cornucopia was always there.
Right there on the tag.
Mm-hmm.
On the bag too.
Obvious. Yeah, huge. It was huge on the bags.
Yeah, I don't know. This is one of the ones that is seems the most obvious to me of a government psyop.
Oh,
right?
That's, yeah.
Like, and maybe it's not even, maybe it's just Fruit of the Loom being assholes. They're like, nah, there was no cornucopia because it's run by a bunch of like Gen Z, like media marketers are like, what the hell's a cornucopia?
Could be. But if that's the case, do your research. We have Google.
Yes. Well, but there was always a cornucopia. Those damn tidy whities.
They've always been there.
I don't wear them now because I'm a grown up and I'm not in my 80s.
That's right.
And I think the reason why they made us wear them as kids, tidy whities, because that was the original underwear, really. And it was really easy to tell if there was yellow in the front or brown in the back.
Yeah. You couldn't hide those skid marks from Mom.
So that's one we both agree on. There's not a cornucopia now, but that's just rebranding to me.
Yeah, and if that's the case, that's fine. I get it.
And you don't gotta lie to kick it.
No, yeah, you don't.
It's not like they were like, we gotta take out the cornucopia. It's racist.
Yeah, like Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, well, notice they took out all the black people instead of the white people, and then they said it was racist. That's the most hilarious part.
Yeah,
but okay, we'll go on to the next one. So this is one as well, and it's one that I wasn't invested in because I'm a couple years older than you, but I know you would have been invested, is that Pikachu does not have a black tip at the end of its tail.
Yes, it does.
It's, according to reality, is that it does not have a black tip. I remember it with the black tip.
I remember it with a black tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Pikachu. I don't think I've heard this one. P-I-C-A-C-H-U. Yeah. You.
See, now you're looking at the picture.
I am looking at the picture.
He has no black tail.
But he does right here.
Someone drew that one though.
Because that's how it was.
That's how I remember it. I remember him but if you look at all the official art, no black tail.
Oh, I don't
like it.
I don't like it at all. Pikachu had a black tip to the tail, just like he does with his ears.
Yeah, and then maybe that's one that they think that, oh, well, it was the ears that had black tips, so you remember that. But I feel like I remember a black tip.
I do. I can't.
Do you guys remember a black tip? Just the tip. I can't stop saying.
I can't stop saying. Nor should we. That's going to aggravate me for a while now too.
Yeah.
That's going to piss me off like the cornucopia.
Cornucopia, you're like, you had a black tail.
We might have to invade Japan a second time and find the original art. Just to prove me right.
And you know what? If it isn't, we're gonna make them put the black tip on there. They're pissing us off.
No, we came back. Now you're gonna have to fix some shit.
So here's another one. Now think, do Looney Tunes the cartoon?
Yeah.
Think about it in your brain. Okay. How do you spell tunes for Looney Tunes?
Wasn't it Toonz?
Toons is the one that most people think it is. What if I told you that it's spelled like the music, Tunes, Looney Tunes, according to what's actually out there, or like what the. But I remember also the old spelling of tunes, Toon. You said Z,
And I
but
didn't say
S.
Z.
But Tunes doesn't make any
No.
sense to me because it's not a loony musical melody.
No.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah. Granted, it's been forever since I've seen any of this stuff because I'm trying to think back, like Animaniacs,
Yes,
and
and
Daffy
Looney Tunes is
Duck,
way
and
older.
everything else. Yeah, I think Animaniacs was Cartoon Network too, wasn't it? But you had like Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam.
I think Animaniacs was originally Fox because I
It
watched
could have
it
been.
after
Oh
school.
yeah,
It probably got moved at some point because, that's what happens to cartoons. But I always thought it was like Toons. Apparently it's Tunes.
I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was Toon and then S or Z. Granted, when I was watching this, it's not like I was watching for education purposes.
Yeah, exactly. This
it
is
was
not spelled how I thought it would
was
be
brain
spelled.
rot before brain rot was a thing.
So here's one that might piss you off. So at the end of We Are the Champions, right? What does he say on the very last lines of the song? We are the champions,
my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the.
So those were the.
Wow.
So at the very end of the song, right? We are the champions of the world.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Of the world.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
No, it did.
Yeah.
I was there. No.
According to according to the Mandela Effect, that has not ever been an ending, and I remember it too.
No, of the world.
So
that was part of Mighty Ducks and everything. Like
I feel like I agree with you on this one. I remember it, and I've said it for years, and it's another one where I'm wondering if at some point in some pop culture thing it got said in an episode or a movie, or maybe a live version.
Yeah, did it get changed for like a World Series or
I don't
something
know.
like
Yeah,
that?
I don't know, but I specifically also remember Of the World. But it doesn't say it. At least not the studio version.
I don't know. I remember Of the World.
I do too.
Like I've heard that, and like that's been used in so many movies and everything else.
Or what about you remember the Britney Spears wearing a headset like in her "Hit Me Big
Oh yeah.
One More Time"? She wasn't wearing a headset the whole time.
What was coming out of her ear then?
Apparently not a headset. Now,
No, it was like one of those big clunky ones because like it had like the big thing and it filled up like her whole ear.
Yeah, and then
it had like the wire that came all the way out and down, and it came out to like her mouth, except it was on her left side.
Supposedly it never happened, which I thought was very interesting.
No, it was.
So for me, I feel like I remember that, but I also remember, I can't remember if it was Toxic. I feel like I remember her having a headset in one of those videos where she had like the red leather outfit.
Oh yeah.
But like, I mean, I could be conflating the two, but like, I seem to remember, like, I don't have as strong memories because, let's be honest, I was a teenager back then.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking at the headset.
Yeah. Same.
So I thought that one was interesting, but here's another one that, to this day, I refuse to believe is the Bernstein Bears.
The Berenstain.
Bernstein Bears, yeah.
Berenstain.
Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, Berenstein.
Is actually the Berenstain Bears.
No. It was Stain. It was like Jewish.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Stein.
And now it's Stain. And I was like, no, it was never Stain. It was Berenstein.
Berenstain.
You guys, like, I feel like they changed it. Maybe they didn't like it being, Steen being a kind of a Jewish surname.
Yeah.
Thing. So they're like, we don't want this, like, put together so it would change into stain. But you don't got to lie to kick it. If you change the name, you change the name.
It's dumb that you changed the name. Like, there was nothing wrong with the books. They taught good things. Like, oh, hey, Brother Bear did something bad to Sister Bear. Now they're going to figure it out. They're going to learn a lesson. End of book.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. And I still remember Berenstain to this day. It's not Berenstain.
I actually had that one on my list as well. Just wanted to talk about.
So here's one. It's from a ways back. So I know you'll remember the saying, but this is another one that we didn't watch live. So you know Sally Fields is, right?
Yeah.
Did you
Smokey
know
and the Bandit?
that's not, her name is Sally Field, not Sally Fields. I remember.
I remember Ness.
I always remember her being called, until this moment, I've always called her Sally Fields.
Because that's her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if she just went into a different dimension, came out Sally Field.
Yeah. What, did she have to sell off the other fields? She only has one left now? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
It's Sally Fields. I know. I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced without an S.
So I think this was, speaking of her, I heard another one. It's not in my list, but I saw it the other day. You remember, the speech she gave, like, after getting, like, an Oscar or something? They love me. They really love me.
Oh, yeah, because that was quoted forever.
Yes. Well, apparently that's misquoted. It's, they like me.
No. No.
And I feel like Sally Fields, I'm not going to not use the S, is in on it. If she's got more than one Mandela effect, you may be trying to make us forget about you being Forrest Gump's horny mom. And doing
doing the principal and the preacher.
You do whatever
and everybody else.
But not going to fool us. We know what you said, and we know your last name has an S.
Yeah, it has an S.
I don't know.
That they love me. They really love me.
Yep. Apparently she said, and I saw the video, and she says, they like me. And I was like,
no, that's a voiceover.
This is incorrect.
I don't believe it.
Let's see. We got that one. So here's another one. This is for one that allegedly never existed, and I refuse to believe it. Do you remember the movie Shazam?
Okay, so I already know where you're going with this.
Sinbad?
Yes, with Sinbad.
Yes, as a genie.
Yes, that is a movie.
I remember it.
That was a movie.
I remember watching it.
It was a great movie.
And you can tell me, you can be like, oh, that was Shazam with Shaq, which is what they say. But that's not correct, because I watched the Sinbad one in the early 90s.
Yes.
The Shaq one was later, after he'd had an established basketball career in the late 90s or early 2000s. I don't even know when that came out. But
no, it was Sinbad.
I remember it.
I know this one. I've heard it. I have actually done some research to argue my point with someone else on this about it. You have to dig very deep, but you can find it. Sinbad did create this movie. It was an excellent movie, and it is still out there on VHS.
It's got to be. Like, I remember it existing.
Yes.
I remember watching it. I remember him dressed as a genie in the movie.
Yep.
Do I remember everything that the movie was about? No, I don't.
No,
But that's another one I was like, no, that absolutely happened. Thanks, Large Hadron Collider. You made it so in this reality, allegedly, it doesn't exist. All right. So here's a couple ones that were interesting about real world things, right?
So Kazam is the one with Shaq.
Yes.
Shazam
was the one with...
Yeah. Right here.
Yes.
On VHS.
Yeah, that's someone showing that. I remember it.
Yes, because that's real.
Yes.
It was a thing.
You can tell me it's not. I don't believe you. Sinbad did that movie.
And it was a great movie.
So here's, I only have a couple more. So the first one is, and I don't know if you've been to any of the Disneys.
No, I haven't.
But one of them is where the Disney castle, the Cinderella's castle, the famous one?
Yeah.
That it's in Disneyland in L.A. But it's not. It's at Disney World in Florida. I've been to Disneyland a shit ton of times. I know there's a castle there. Who else's fucking castle is it?
Is it not the same?
I thought it was Cinderella's castle.
Because they do the fireworks there every night.
Yeah,
and they do
fireworks.
like the themed fireworks for holidays.
And you walk through it to get to different parts of the park. I'm like, there is a castle there. Now, is it
Or are they calling it something else, though?
Yes, that's my question.
And maybe people just inferred because it looks the same. It's like a trademark thing.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're both Disney.
Yeah.
So I was like, that sounds weird to me.
I don't know. See, this one I could chalk up to.
I remember the castle. I've been to Disney World once. So, yes, I know they have a castle. And I've been to Disneyland probably at least half a dozen times. And in my brain, I remember a castle. Is it Cinderella's? I'm not sure. But I know there's a castle there. And then the last one I had on here is, do you remember the famous painting of Henry VIII, the king?
Yeah.
Holding the turkey leg?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. There's no painting of him holding a turkey leg. But I don't know why I can visualize it in my brain if it was a joke that was made at some point.
So, yeah, that's what I'm not willing to die on this hill either. I could go with that one being, like, was it like a funny thing that they threw in a movie or something? I could totally see it in, like, some of the spoof movies they did.
Yeah, like a
Robin
Naked
Hood,
Gun,
Men in Tights,
Well, what was the one with Charlie Sheen, where he was like Rambo?
Oh, yeah. I can't think of the
Brain not worky.
No, it doesn't.
Neither one of us. So, I mean, those were all the examples I had. I know there's got to be other examples out there. So, as a watcher of the show, if you guys have other examples that we've forgotten, feel free to put them below. If we have enough of them, we might do another episode on these because I find them incredibly interesting.
I'd be down. Yeah, we could even pick 2 or 3, do a deep dive separately, and then come back and argue the point.
But I think the main thing that we, like for us, most of them, I think we both remember them the same.
Yeah.
And the one that, hill that I most...
just a couple years difference in age.
Yeah, only a few years. We're not that far apart.
No.
And the thing is, like, I'm, like, some of them I'm, like, iffy on, but there's a few of them I'm like, I'll die on this hill. Yes. There's a cornucopia.
Shazam was a movie.
And for you... Pikachu had a black tail.
It did. I'm telling you, it did.
So if any of you guys see any other of those out there and you want to share them, feel free to share them. I think that for both of us, we both think that there's a high possibility that, this is a government thing.
It's a government or major corporation psyop to see how much they have to spend to get what kind of advertising out there to influence public opinion.
Yep. Or, like, for me, the most interesting one is if the CERN theory is actually correct. That we had multiple dimensions kind of merge at some point, so we remember things from both of them. And, if there's infinite different dimensions out there, and the ones that were closest together kind of merged together, only small things would be missing, so that nothing seems off. Different. But you know what it reminds me of a little bit? The Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, this not what I remember. Nope, the Matrix tells you it is. So.
Well, that's something we could talk about sometime too.
If we're in a simulation. That could be indeed.
Like it.
All right. Well, do you have anything else for our episode on the Mandela Effect?
I do not, but I look forward to the comments.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep.
We want to see everybody's different memories about what all this was we were talking about.
Please leave comments. We enjoy responding to them, and they do help the channel. And until next time, we're going to have another conspiracy for you. This one is going to be about, are birds real?
I can't.
So tune in for the next episode, and we will see you next time.